the MLB guy, the baseball dude.
Just play for the Arizona
yeah.
Diamondbacks.
The fan. I don't know if you guys have been to sporting events lately and really like experienced like the crowd.
Yeah, I've been to the NFL football games, but it's more fan on fan, just talking crap and more friendly or.
Well, because the NFL, you're not really close
to the players.
To the players.
Yeah, nah.
But baseball and basketball, like
you're right there, on top of the players,
close.
and they can hear you.
Yeah,
like in a football stadium, they can't hear you
it's too loud.
It's too much distance between the sideline
and the player.
Yeah, so it's tough.
In some stadiums though, because last year we went to the Tampa Bay Raider game, and they stadium not that big, and our seats, them players could low key hear us if we got up and shouted. But they had security and off duty police down there, like right where you could kind of irritate or mess with the. You couldn't because they walk
on you
immediately. Somebody was talking and they thought he was talking to a player and he was talking to somebody, another fan. And they walked over there so fast and he was like, no, and they was friends. They knew each other. Because the other guy got up like, no, that's my friend. We good. We just going. And they was like, oh, all right, well.
Yeah.
But they thought they was getting at one of the players.
Yeah, he's like, no, that's my boy.
And one of the players like turned around and then just turned back around. And oh yeah, the police was over there so fast, security, they wasn't playing. But I feel like that's not all stadiums.
Not all stadiums.
That's rare, probably.
Yeah. So my question is, so you have the fan that said something to the baseball player somewhere along the lines of talking about his deceased mother.
Yeah, and the baseball player name is Ketel Marte.
Yeah. And so he was visibly shaken and emotionally fucked up off of that, which you lose your mom. That is something very sensitive, dear to you, and like it could strike up things. So my question is that a snapshot of society not having standards, or this dude going beyond what he's supposed to do? Or is that what has always been happening? And that the players are a little bit softer, or they're a little bit more emotional?
I think it's a little bit of everything that you said.
Okay.
I think it's a mixture of all of that. Like, society has lost its moral compass and civility. They're not being civil about anything, and they're disrespecting athletes nonstop. Be like, I paid to be here, so I can say what I want.
Whatever I want.
You're a professional, so you should be able to deal with it, which isn't true. And the athletes, they are growing up in a softer time, and these aren't players that grew up how we grew up. Like, we're their parents now. We're a little bit more lenient and more soft and in touch with their feelings and try and make them feel better about it. So then I used to just because, we can be dicks to our kids at times because they need that.
To teach them.
But it's a happy medium that we do. It's not just straight just dick. Like some of our parents, like, they just like, hey, I don't want to hear nothing. Don't know. I don't care what you think or what you got to say. What I said is final. Yeah. But we give our kids some leeway. Yeah.
All right.
So that's going on with these players where they softer, and I think it's been happening all the time, from racism to just outright heckling about your family, whether it's your kids, your wife, or whatever. And now he just took it. This fan took it to the next level and got on the guy's mom. Like, have some civility.
Because if you think about it, society has been nasty for a long time. Yeah. Society in general, like, think about the first black athletes, or think about what Hank Aaron
went through.
Or, like Jackie Robinson, and like think about the first, it was some disgusting shit said to them. But
Jack Johnson,
but they built up a tolerance. They built up thick skin because they were in a world where that might have been, or not might have been, it was the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the everyday occurrence for them.
They were, I'm sure it's probably athletes that were better than Jack Johnson, Hank Aaron, who would have been that first black person in the sport leagues, but they didn't have the right temperament.
They didn't have mentality
to handle it.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're going to put these guys,
we're going to push this guy
because we know he can suppress his feelings and still go out there and perform, whereas this other guy might be a crash out, go out and just blow up the whole thing, and we can't work on this integration of the leagues and all this stuff. So
they mentally have to be so strong back then.
What?
That took so much mental.
You heard what Bill Russell was saying about
strength.
the Celtics fans. He was like, it was crazy. Like, he couldn't even go to like the award ceremony or something, or
Yeah,
when they
some
won
of
a
the-
championship because the way they was talking, he was
Yeah.
like, I had to stay home.
I feel like Americans, we done lost our grit and our courage too, because as a fan, and even if you haven't lost a parent, you understand the
mental toll.
the damage that does on a person. So if I couldn't be sitting next to him and hearing him say that about somebody that he's never met, has never had no interaction with outside of a baseball game.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
And not telling him STFU.
That's a good
And
point.
if you continue, I'm gonna hit you.
Right.
So what? I paid $200.
I'm not that mature yet. I haven't gotten to that level where
and
I'm
I
not.
don't ever want to be.
Yeah.
To be totally honest, I don't ever want to be that mature to where I'm gonna just sit back and let you disrespect somebody's dead mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, "Hey, dude, shut the." And then if you, all right, keep talking. Watch
Right.
this. You're gonna start swallowing your own blood soon.
And you gonna be asleep.
And you gonna be, because look, it was you could hear voices in the crowd when the like just I'm gonna just say security.
Yeah.
Just when the security was like trying to like point out or like they were talking to him, and there was like voice, like you could hear voices of people. Oh, it's okay. It's
No, it's not.
okay.
It's not okay.
It's nothing. It's nothing. You know what I mean? Like no,
Oh, it is something.
it is something.
Yeah.
This young man lost his mom, and
So you brought up a point that I didn't even think about. I was thinking about just him in general, just the guy in general.
Right.
You brought up
about
the surrounding
Yeah, what
section,
about
like
the
who's
surrounding-
around
who's
of
around you?
society around him, the people that are around him. You just letting this dude just let that fly.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got a mom. Y'all ain't know somebody that
your
lo-
parents ain't lost a parent.
like
And then you know what's crazy is, say if a guy would have stood up and took up for him
he would have been.
and punched him.
He'd been wrong.
He'd have been wrong. They would have ate him alive. That's the type of times we in.
Oh, now that brings us back to I don't remember what episode that was, but you were saying like we've gone from being able to punch people in the face.
Bro,
You got
30, 40 years ago, you could kick somebody for being
Yeah.
disrespectful when nothing was going to happen to you.
Kicked his ass, and y'all going about
Yeah,
your day.
go on about your business. That's what you get.
Yeah.
He called for that ass whooping.
Yeah, you asked for it, you got it. Now,
That's what we
please.
talking about, the duels that
Now
they
it's,
used to do.
now
and
it's
everything.
making sense. Like what you was at first, I was laughing like, my nigga, it was crazy. I don't think it ever was, but no, it was. You could whoop somebody's ass, and the police or people would understand.
Yeah.
Like you could whoop your kid's ass in a police station. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So you go get them from that day, something happened to them, you go there, you bust them upside their head as you taking them out of there. Police be like, well, bet he won't be back in here again.
Right.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
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 Oh shit.
And now, you know, it's just, y'all all was sitting around there and nobody had the balls to say anything to him. I just
Yeah,
tell,
like-
hey, man, shut up.
Yeah, stop talking about this man's
I'm talking
mom.
about, you know, shut up.
And I'm sure they
Ignorant
knew his
ass.
Right.
mom passed because they're fans of baseball, so they know what these
Come
players
on
are
now.
going
You know
through.
they know.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like he needs somebody like me at the Raider game. The ramp.
At the what?
The Rams Raider game.
The Ram.
The Rams Raider game.
Oh, that incident.
When y'all win. Yeah.
No, I'm just playing, just joking. We're gonna edit that out.
No,
No, we not.
keep it in.